Are you there? In the quiet of your room? In the noise of your commute? In the silent cry of your heart that no one else can hear? I am. Before the mountains were formed, before the first star was hung in the velvet expanse of night, I knew you. Before you drew your first breath, I knew your name. I have inscribed it upon the palms of my hands. You think you are listening to a recording. You believe you have found this by chance. But I have orchestrated this moment, this divine appointment for us, just you and me. Because I have something to say to you, a message your soul has been longing to hear. So for a while, let the world fall away. Let the demands, the deadlines, the voices of doubt and fear fade into the background. Breathe. And give me your attention. Give me your pain. Give me this moment. I will give you my peace. I will give you my truth. I will give you my love. Listen. Listen with your heart. This is not a story about someone else. This is my message for you. You feel you are adrift. You feel you are a vessel tossed on a merciless sea. The waves of worry crash over you. The undertow of anxiety pulls at your feet. The fog of loneliness obscures the shore. The weight of sadness anchors you in the deep. The storm of sickness rages in your body. The shards of a broken heart feel too sharp to ever piece back together. I see it all. I know it all. And I am here, right here, the captain of the sea, the anchor for your soul, the lighthouse in the fog. Let my voice be the stillness in the storm. Let my words be the balm on your wounds. We will walk through each of these valleys together. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Let us begin. My child, let's talk about that weight on your shoulders, the one you carry from the moment your eyes open in the morning until you fall into a restless sleep at night. Worry. It feels like a heavy cloak, doesn't it? Woven from threads of what if? What if I fail? What if they leave? What if I'm not enough? What if the worst happens? You play out 1,000 futures in your mind, and in each one, the outcome is fear. You are living in 1,000 potential sorrows before a single one has come to pass. You have exhausted your spirit fighting battles that exist only in the shadows of your mind. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet I feed them. Are you not so much more valuable than they? See the lilies of the field, how they grow. They do not labor or spin, yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how I clothe the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will I not much more clothe you, O you of little faith? You hear these words and think they are for someone else, for a simpler time. They are for you, here, now. The worry in your heart is a conversation you are having with yourself about things you cannot control. I am inviting you into a new conversation, a conversation with me about things I can control. And my child, I control it all. That situation you are replaying over and over, give it to me. Place it in my hands. Visualize yourself opening your hands and lifting that worry up to the heavens. I will take it. I am strong enough to hold it. You were never meant to carry it alone. Your worry does not change the future. It only steals the peace from your present. It is a thief, and it has robbed you of too many moments of joy, too many nights of rest. Tonight, we reclaim your peace. For every what if that your fear whispers, I have an I am that roars with truth. When you whisper, what if I am abandoned? I roar. I am with you always to the very end of the age. When you tremble, what if I don't have the strength? I thunder. I am your strength. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. When you cry, what if my future is dark? I declare, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Let these truths be the anchor. Worry is the wind, but it cannot move an anchored ship. The wind will still blow, yes, the thoughts may still come, but you do not have to let them carry you away. When the thought of worry enters your mind, do not fight it, do not fear it. Simply acknowledge it, and then turn your gaze back to me. Say, I give that to you, Lord. You are my peace. Breathe in my peace. It is a gift I freely give. It is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of me in the midst of the trouble. Breathe out the fear. With every exhale, release the tension in your jaw, in your shoulders, in your soul. You are held. You are seen. You are safe. The future is not a place of fear, for it is a place where I already am. I have gone before you to prepare the way. Every step you take tomorrow, I have already ordained. Every challenge you will face, I have already equipped you to overcome. Trust me, not with your mind, which wavers. Trust me with your heart, which knows my voice. Let go of the need to understand everything. Let go of the need to control everything. Fall back into my arms. I am here. I will not let you fall. Your only job in this moment is to rest. Rest in the knowledge that you are loved by the Creator of the universe, and He is for you. Therefore, who can be against you? The weight is lifting now. Feel it? The cloak is becoming lighter. The air is becoming clearer. This is my peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding, and it is yours right now. Hold on to it. Cherish it. It is my gift to you, my worried child. Rest now. Just rest.
My child, let us speak now of anxiety. It is a cousin to worry, but it feels different, doesn't it? Worry often has a name, a bill, a diagnosis, a relationship. Anxiety is a shapeless fog, a constant state of on, a humming in your spirit that never ceases. It's the racing heart in the middle of a peaceful afternoon. It's the knot in your stomach for no reason at all. It's the feeling that something is terribly wrong, even when everything seems fine. It is the fear of fear itself. It turns your body into a prison and your mind into its warden. It tells you lies in the dead of night. It screams of impending doom in the quiet moments. It makes you feel disconnected from your own life, like you are watching a movie of yourself, unable to feel, unable to connect, just waiting for the terrible scene you know is coming. Hear me now. Hear my voice cutting through that fog. Be still and know that I am God. 3 things I want you to hold on to: stillness, knowledge, and me. First, be still. Anxiety is motion. It is a frantic internal energy that demands to be heard. I am asking you to do the opposite. I am not asking you to fix it or fight it or even understand it. I am simply asking you to be still. Find a quiet place. Sit. Lie down. Close your eyes. Focus only on your breath. That is a gift from me, a sign of life. Breathe in for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. Breathe out for a count of 6. This is not just a technique. This is an act of defiance against the chaos. In your stillness, you are declaring that anxiety does not have the final say. I do. With each breath, you are creating a sacred space inside of you, a temple where my spirit can dwell. Second, know. Anxiety is built on a foundation of unknown fears. I am the foundation of known truth. When your heart is racing, I want you to know, not just believe, but know with every fiber of your being that I am sovereign. Nothing happens outside of my knowledge and my permission. The world is not spinning out of control. Your life is not a series of random, terrifying events. It is a tapestry, and I am the weaver. You see only the tangled threads on the underside, the confusing knots and chaotic colors, but I see the masterpiece that I am creating. Know that I am good. I do not delight in your suffering. I weep with you. I am working all things, even the anxiety, even the pain, together for your good, for the good of those who love me. Know that this feeling is temporary. It is a cloud passing before the sun. The sun, my love, my presence, has not moved. It is not gone. It is simply obscured for a moment. This feeling will pass. It is not your identity. And third, the most important part, I am God. I am not a distant concept or a historical figure. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. The God who holds the oceans in his hands is the same God who is holding your anxious heart right now. The power that spoke galaxies into existence is the same power that can speak peace into your mind. When you feel that wave of panic begin to rise, I want you to picture me. Picture me as an unshakable mountain. The winds of anxiety can howl, the storms can rage, but they cannot move the mountain. Cling to me, root yourself in me. When you feel you are about to be swept away, whisper my name, Jesus. It is not a magic word, it is the name of your salvation, your sanity, your safety. It is the name that makes demons tremble and chaos cease. Anxiety makes you feel powerless, but you have access to all of my power. Anxiety makes you feel utterly alone, but I have promised never to leave you nor forsake you. I am closer than your next breath. In fact, that breath you just took, I gave it to you. That is how close I am. So let us practice. Be still. Breathe. Know that I am God. Know that I am good. Know that I am here. Let the fog begin to lift. It may not disappear all at once. That is okay. Just allow a single ray of my light to pierce through. Focus on that light. That is hope. That is me. I am your anchor in the storm of anxiety. The storm is loud, but my stillness is stronger. Hold on to me. I've got you.
Oh, my precious child. Let us talk of the quiet ache, the silence that isn't peaceful, loneliness. It is a unique kind of poverty, a poverty of connection. It can find you in a crowded room, making you feel like a ghost. It can find you in your own home, making the walls feel like they are closing in. It is the feeling of being unseen, unheard, unknown. It's the hollow space in your chest that no amount of noise or distraction can seem to fill. You are not made for this. When I created the first man, I said, "It is not good for man to be alone." I designed you for communion, for connection, first and foremost with me, and then with others. The ache you feel is a signal, a cry from your spirit for the very thing I designed it to have. It is not a sign of your weakness, it is a sign of your humanity. You look at others and see their connections, their laughter, their belonging, and you feel a pain so sharp it takes your breath away. You ask, "Why not me? What is wrong with me?" Hear my answer. There is nothing wrong with you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are my masterpiece. Your loneliness is not a punishment. It is a season. And like all seasons, it will change. But in this season, I am doing a deep work within you. In the silence, you can learn to hear my voice more clearly than ever before. In the absence of others, you can discover my all-sufficient presence. I am using this desert to make you dependent on the only living water that can ever truly satisfy your thirst. Come to me. When you feel that pang of isolation, see it as a call to prayer, an invitation from me to draw closer. Speak to me. Tell me everything. Tell me about the silence. Tell me about the longing. I am not a distant God who needs formal prayers. I am your Abba, Father. Talk to me as you would a friend, because that is what I am. You feel unseen? I see every tear you cry. They are precious to me. I collect them in a bottle. I have written them in my book. I see the brave face you put on for the world. I see the quiet strength it takes just to get through another day. I see you. You feel unheard? I hear the prayers you cannot even form into words. I hear the groaning of your spirit. The language of your heart is my native tongue. I am listening, always.
You feel unknown? I know you better than you know yourself. I know your thoughts before you think them. I know your dreams, your fears, the secret hopes you've never shared with anyone. I know the person I created you to be, even if you have lost sight of her or him. You are fully known and fully loved by me. Let that sink into the hollow places. You are fully known and you are unconditionally, irrevocably loved. Now, listen. I am the God of connection. While you are drawing close to me, I am also working on your behalf in the world. I am preparing hearts for you and preparing your heart for them. Do not retreat into your shell. Do not let the fear of rejection build a fortress around your heart. I need you to be brave. I need you to take one small step. Smile at a stranger. Ask the cashier how their day is going. Join that small group at your church, even if it terrifies you. Call that old friend you've lost touch with. These are not just small actions. These are acts of faith. You are partnering with me, showing that you trust that I am leading you out of this desert and into the community I have planned for you. Your loneliness is not your final destination. It is a pathway to a deeper relationship with me and a pathway to more authentic relationships with others. The connections that are born out of this season will be stronger, deeper, and more meaningful because you will have learned to build them not on a need to be filled, but on a fullness you have found in me. Until that day, know this: you are not alone. I am with you. I am in you. I am for you. Let my presence fill every empty room in your heart. Let my love be the constant companion you have been searching for. I am here, and I'm not going anywhere.
My child, come here. Let me sit with you in this grayness. There is no need for a brave face with me. Let us talk about the heaviness in your soul. Sadness, grief. It feels like a theft, doesn't it? The thief of joy, the thief of color. It has stolen the taste from your food, the song from the air, the light from your eyes. The world that was once vibrant and full is now muted, washed out, a ghost of what it once was. And grief, it is a wave. One moment, you are standing on the shore, thinking you might be okay. The next, you are pulled under, gasping for air, disoriented by the crushing weight of your loss. It is a lonely, exhausting time. You ask me, where are you in this? You cry out into the silence and wonder if I hear you. Oh, my child, I am closer than you have ever known. I am the God who weeps. When my friend Lazarus died, I stood before his tomb and I wept. I did not weep because I lacked power. I wept because my heart broke with those whose hearts were breaking. I do not stand apart from your sorrow. I enter into it. I am acquainted with grief. It is a language I know intimately. The tears you cry are not a sign of weak faith. They are the holy waters of love. Grief is the price you pay for having loved so deeply, and that love is a beautiful, sacred thing. Do not be ashamed of your tears. They are a testament to the heart I gave you. I give you this promise: blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted.
This is not a hollow platitude. It is a divine certainty. The comfort may not erase the pain, but it will allow you to carry it. It will be like a brace on a broken bone, allowing for healing even while the ache remains. I am close to the brokenhearted. When your heart shatters into 1,000 pieces, I do not stand back. I draw near. I get down on the ground with you, and I begin to gather the shards. I hold them in my hands, hands that were also pierced by sorrow. Let me tell you a secret of the dawn. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in morning. Your morning may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. The night of grief can be long and dark, but I promise you, the sun will rise again in your soul. A new kind of joy, a joy that has known sorrow and is therefore deeper, richer, and more resilient than any you have known before. So, what do you do now in the midst of this night? You do not have to get over it. You simply have to get through it, moment by moment. And you will do that with me.
When the wave of grief comes, do not fight it. Let it wash over you, and in the undertow, whisper my name. Let me be the anchor that holds you fast until the wave passes. Talk to me, yell at me, cry to me. I can take it. My shoulders are broad enough to carry your anger, your questions, your pain. And in the quiet moments, the gray moments, I want you to do one small thing. Find one thing, one tiny, minuscule thing to thank me for. The warmth of the blanket, the taste of your tea, the bird outside your window. This is not to deny your sadness. It is to tether your soul to hope. It is a small act of defiance that declares, even here, in the valley of the shadow of death, my God is still good. The wound will become a scar. A scar is a place where healing has happened. It is a reminder of the battle you have survived. And I will be there, tracing that scar with a finger of love, reminding you that I have turned your deepest pain into a testament of your strength and my faithfulness. Rest in me, my grieving child. Let my comfort be the blanket that covers you. The morning is coming, I promise.
My warrior, let us speak of the battle being waged within your own body. The pain, the fatigue, the relentless symptoms, sickness. Your body, which was once a vessel of energy and strength, now feels like a prison, a traitor. You feel betrayed by your own cells, your own nerves, your own bones. Each day is a mountain to climb, and some days just breathing feels like a victory. You see others running, working, living, and you feel left behind. You hear talk of plans and futures, and a fog of uncertainty clouds your own. The world keeps spinning, but you are forced into a stillness you did not choose. And in that stillness, fear and frustration become your constant companions. You have prayed for healing. You have cried out for relief. And you wonder, do you hear me? Do you even care? I hear every prayer. I see every struggle, and my heart breaks with yours. I am Jehovah Rapha. I am the God who heals. This is my nature. Your healing is my will,
but my perspective is eternal, and my methods are not always yours. Sometimes I heal instantly, a miracle for all to see. Sometimes I heal slowly through the hands of doctors and the wisdom of medicine. And sometimes I reserve the ultimate healing for when I welcome you home into eternity, where there is no more pain, no more sickness, no more tears. But in this moment, on this day, in the midst of this fight, my grace is your portion. You feel weak? Good. For when you are weak, then I am strong. Your weakness is not a liability. It is an invitation for my power to be made perfect in you. Lay down your own strength, the pressure to be strong, to fight alone. Surrender and watch as my strength rises up within you. This pain is a fire. It is hot. It is consuming. It feels destructive. But I am in the fire with you, just as I was with my children in the fiery furnace. And I am using this fire to purify you, to burn away all that is not eternal, leaving behind a faith that is more precious than the purest gold. This trial is producing in you an eternal glory that far outweighs this temporary affliction. Do not let the pain become your identity. You are not your diagnosis. You are not your symptoms. You are my beloved child. That is who you are. This sickness is something you are passing through. It is not who you are. So how do you walk this path today? You surrender moment by moment. When the pain flares, do not clench your fists and fight it. Open your hands. Say, Lord, I give you this moment. I give you this pain. Fill me with your strength to endure it. You focus your mind. When your thoughts spiral into fear of the future, bring them back to me. Meditate on my power, not on your powerlessness. Meditate on my promises, not on your prognosis. Speak my truth over your body. By his stripes I am healed. This is your eternal truth, regardless of your present reality. You receive. When others offer to help, to serve you, receive it with grace. You are giving them a gift by allowing them to be my hands and feet. Do not let pride steal that blessing from them or from you. I have not forgotten you. You are not being punished. You are being refined. I am with you. My strength is yours. My peace is your shield. This pain does not have the final word on your life. I do. And I say you are loved. I say you are held. I say that your ultimate healing is as certain as the sunrise. Hold on, my child. Hold on to me.
My child, your heart, it is in pieces, isn't it? The shock of betrayal, the gaping wound of abandonment, the finality of a love that is gone. It feels like a physical injury, an amputation of the soul. You can feel the jagged edges inside your chest with every breath you take. You replay the moments, the good ones which now bring pain, the bad ones which bring regret and shame. You are haunted by ghosts of what was and what could have been. And you look at the shattered pieces of your heart and believe they are ruined forever. You feel unlovable, unfixable. Come here. Let me show you what I see. You see rubble. I see raw material. You see a catastrophic end.
I see a sacred beginning. You see a broken mess. I see a beautiful mosaic in the making. A broken heart is an open heart. Before, it may have been closed, protected, walled off. But the breaking, as painful as it is, has created an opening for my light to get in, for my love to pour into places it could never reach before. I am the master artist, the divine potter. I do not discard what is broken. That is where my best work begins. Give me the pieces, all of them. Do not hide the sharpest, ugliest, most shameful shards. Give me the shard of anger. Give me the shard of bitterness. Give me the shard of fear. Give me the shard of regret. Place them, one by one, into my hands. My promise to you is this: I heal the brokenhearted, and I bind up their wounds. This is not a metaphor. I am the surgeon of the soul. And I do not bind your wounds with simple thread. I mend them with gold. Like the artists of old who repaired broken pottery with seams of pure gold, I will not just fix your heart. I will make it more beautiful, more resilient, and more valuable than it was before it was broken. The places where you were broken will become the places where you are strongest and where my light shines through most brightly. Your scars will tell a story of redemption. But there is something I need from you. It is the hardest work you will ever do. You must forgive.
Forgive the one who hurt you. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness is not saying what you did was okay. It is saying what you did will no longer have power over me. It is not for them, it is for you. Unforgiveness is the poison you drink, hoping the other person will die. Forgiveness is the antidote that sets you free. It is the key that unlocks the prison of the past. Hand me that key. I will turn the lock with you. Your worth was never, ever determined by them. It was not in their hands to give, and it is not in their hands to take away. Your worth was sealed at the foundation of the world, determined by me, the King of Kings, and I say you are priceless. This heartbreak is not your identity. It is a chapter. It is a painful, tear-stained chapter, but it is not the end of your story. The pages are turning, and I am writing a new chapter for you, a chapter of healing, a chapter of restoration, a chapter of a new love, a new joy born from the ashes of this pain. I will give you beauty for these ashes. I will give you the oil of joy for this mourning. I will give you a garment of praise for this spirit of despair. Trust me with your broken heart. It is safe in my hands. I am putting it back together, not as it was, but as it was always meant to be. Whole, healed, and shining with my golden love.
My child, let's talk about that question that echoes in the quiet moments. Why am I here? You feel adrift, without a map, without a destination. You look at others who seem to move with such direction and conviction, and you feel purposeless, stuck, a ship without a rudder. You believe purpose is a grand destination you must find, a career, a calling, a world-changing achievement. And because you have not found that one big thing,
You believe you have no purpose at all. This is a lie from the enemy of your soul. Let me tell you the truth. Your purpose is not something you find, it is something you are. Before I laid the foundations of the earth, I created you. You are not a random collection of cells. You are my poema, my workmanship, my masterpiece. And you were created on purpose for a purpose. But you have misunderstood the nature of that purpose. Your primary purpose is not a what, it is a who. Your first and most important purpose in this life is simply this: to know me and to be loved by me, to walk with me, to talk with me, to rest in me, to abide in my love. That's it. Everything else, every other purpose, every calling, every good work is an overflow of that first central truth. If you do nothing else in your life but learn to receive my love and to love me in return, your life will have been an infinite success. So, stop striving, stop the frantic search, cease the panicked comparison, be still, abide. Your purpose is not out there somewhere in the future, it is right here in this present moment. My promise to you is this: I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Your life is not a series of accidents. I have a plan, but I do not reveal the entire blueprint at once. I reveal it one step at a time. You are asking for the 10-year plan. I am asking for your next step of obedience. Your grand purpose is found in the small things. Your purpose today is to be kind to the person in front of you. Your purpose is to be faithful in the mundane task you have been given. Your purpose is to use the simple gifts I have placed in your hands: a listening ear, a gentle word, a helping hand, to be a reflection of my love to a world that desperately needs it. Do not despise these small beginnings. It is in your faithfulness in the little things that I will entrust you with more. Your purpose is not a destination you arrive at, it is a path you walk. And you walk it by putting one foot in front of the other, following my gentle leading. Where do you feel my nudge? What small act of love can you perform today? Who can you encourage? Where can you bring a little bit of my light into the darkness? That is your purpose for today. Do that, and you are living at the very center of my will for your life. Stop looking for the rudder. I am your rudder. Stop searching for the map. I am your map. Stop worrying about the destination. I am your destination. Simply rest in my love and take the next small step I show you. Do that, and you will look back one day and see that you have lived a life of profound and eternal purpose, not because of the great things you did, but because of the great love with which you did the small things. You are seen, you are valued, and your life has immense meaning. Now, walk with me.
Child of mine, we must speak about the prison with invisible bars, the tyrant that whispers lies in the dark. Fear. It paralyzes you. It steals your breath. It paints horrific pictures of the future and tells you they are true. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of sickness, fear of what others think, fear of the unknown. It is a constant low hum of dread beneath the surface of your days, and it has held you captive for far too long. You have prayed for the fear to leave, but it remains. Listen closely. Fear is faith. It is simply faith in the wrong outcome. It is a deep-seated belief that I am not who I say I am, that I am not good, that I am not in control, that I will abandon you. Fear is a shadow. It has no substance of its own. It is merely the absence of light. You cannot fight a shadow. You cannot punch it or argue it away. The only way to defeat a shadow is to turn on the light. I am the light of the world. My perfect love is the light that casts out all fear. Not some of your fear, all of it. My promise to you is this: I have not given you a spirit of fear. That spirit of dread, of anxiety, of terror, it is not from me. It is a foreign invader in the temple of your heart. What I have given you is a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. This is your true nature as my child: power, love, and clarity. So when the spirit of fear whispers its lies, you must confront it with my truth. You must wage war not with your own strength, but with the sword of the Spirit, which is my word. When fear whispers, you will fail. My truth wars, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When fear screams, you are alone, my truth thunders, I will never leave you nor forsake you. When fear taunts, you are not safe, my truth declares, the Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. In him I take refuge. This is how you fight, not by focusing on the fear, but by focusing on me. You turn your gaze away from the size of the waves and lock your eyes on the one who walks on water. So, let us make this practical, right now. What is the fear that holds you? Name it. Do not let it remain a shapeless monster in the dark. Drag it out into my light. Speak its name. Now take that fear and find one of my promises that speaks directly against it. Write it down. Say it out loud. Declare it over your life. This is not a magic trick. This is realigning your spirit with reality, the reality of my sovereignty and my love. Then you must take one small, brave step. Fear demands paralysis. Faith demands action. So you must do the thing you are afraid of, not in your own strength, but in mine. Make the phone call. Send the application. Go to the doctor. Have the difficult conversation. Take one tiny step into the territory fear told you was forbidden. And when you do, you will find me there waiting for you. You will find that the lion in your path was just a shadow. You are a child of the Lion of Judah. You are not a child of fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is acting in spite of it. And you do not have to muster up this courage on your own. It is my gift to you. Ask me for it, and I will supply it. The prison door is unlocked. It has been unlocked since the moment you became mine. The fear you feel is just a bluff. Call its bluff. Take a step. Walk out into the freedom and authority I have given you. I am your shield. I am your protector. I am your strength. Be not afraid. I am with you.
My beloved, we have come to the heart of it all, the one truth upon which everything else is built, my love for you. You hear the words, but do you let them sink in? Or do they bounce off a wall of shame, of unworthiness, of past mistakes? You still believe in a deep part of your soul that my love is something you must earn, that it is conditional, that my affection for you rises and falls based on your performance. When you are good, when you pray, when you are kind, you feel my smile. When you fail, when you sin, when you fall short, you feel my disappointment and imagine me turning my face away. My child, my precious child, that is the greatest lie you have ever believed. My love is not a wage. It is not a reward. It is a gift. It is the very essence of my nature. I do not love you because you are good. I love you because I am good. Listen, there is nothing you can do to make me love you more. And there is nothing you can do to make me love you less. Read that again in your heart. Nothing. Your greatest triumphs do not increase my love for you. Your most shameful failures do not decrease it. My love for you is constant, total, and absolute. It was set upon you before you were born, and it will last into eternity. My greatest demonstration of this love is this. While you were still a sinner, while you were turned away from me, while you wanted nothing to do with me, I sent my Son, Jesus, to die for you. I did not wait for you to clean yourself up. I did not wait for you to promise to do better. I loved you in your mess. I love you in your mess. I will always love you in your mess. My love is not a love of approval. It is a love of redemption. It sees you where you are, and it loves you too much to leave you there. But the change comes from the love. The love does not come from the change. So stop hiding, stop the frantic striving, stop trying to pay me back for a gift that is free. You cannot earn what you already possess. All I ask you to do is receive it. Imagine my love like the sun. It is always shining, but you have been living under an umbrella of shame and fear. All you have to do is put down the umbrella. Step out into the warmth. Lift your face to the light and just receive. When you confess your sins to me, do not do it with the cowering fear of a slave before a master. Do it with the confidence of a beloved child climbing into their father's lap. Confession is not for my benefit. I already know. It is for yours. It is you agreeing with me about your brokenness so that you can fully receive my cleansing, my forgiveness, and my unconditional embrace. Let this truth demolish every wall of shame in your heart. I am not mad at you. I am madly in love with you. Nothing can separate you from my love, not death, not life, not angels or demons, not your fears for today or your worries about tomorrow, not even the powers of hell can separate you from my love. Nothing in all creation will ever be able to separate you from the love I have for you. You are mine. You are cherished. You are my treasure. This is your true identity. Let everything else fall away. Rest in this. Live from this. Love from this. You are unconditionally, irrevocably, and perfectly loved.
My child, we have walked a long journey together tonight. We have walked through the valley of worry and the fog of anxiety. We have sat together in the ashes of grief and the fires of pain. We have traversed the deserts of loneliness and mended the shards of a broken heart. We have faced down fear and have stood in the truth of my unconditional love. The night has been long, but look to the horizon. Do you see it? A glimmer of light, a promise. The dawn is breaking. I am the God of the new beginning. My very nature is to make all things new. And my promise to you, my final promise in this moment is this: the darkness does not have the final say. The pain does not write the last chapter. The despair does not win. I do. And my victory is your victory. Behold, I am making all things new. The former things, the old pains, the old sorrows, the old shames, they will not be remembered or brought to mind. I am wiping every tear from your eyes. The night of weeping is over. My mercies are new for you this very morning. So as this message ends, your journey begins anew. Rise from this place of rest, not with the heavy cloak of yesterday, but with the fresh garment of my grace. When you open your eyes to the day, do it not with dread, but with a holy anticipation. Look for me. Look for my goodness. Look for my hand in the small details of your day, because I am there. Walk into this day wrapped in my peace, a peace that the world cannot give and cannot take away. Walk in my strength, a strength made perfect in your weakness. Walk in my purpose, knowing that every small act of love has eternal significance. Walk in my freedom, with the chains of fear and shame shattered at your feet. Walk, above all, in my love, knowing you are my cherished, beloved child, today and for all eternity. The night is over. The dawn is here. Go in peace. Go in love. Go in hope. I am with you, always.